line model 220 kV 100 kilometer. This required 3-phase 415 volt input supply for operation. This unit also of 2 pi links. This is 1 pi link, this is second pi link. Each pi link is of 50 kilometer. This is for 50 kilometer and again this is for 50 kilometer. Total it comes to 100 kilometer. Here we have one voltmeter to measure the voltage in the sending end and one current meter of 20 amps AC to measure the current. This is another voltmeter to measure the voltage at the receiving end, and this is another current meter which we will be using for ABCD parameters. And here we have used 2 MD maximum demand meters, one at the sending end and another one is at receiving end. These two is for breaker on, breaker emergency off. Here we have used BS10 terminals. We have used one coil, inductor coil, and one line to line capacitors and one line to neutral capacitor. Line to line capacitor value is of 5 microfarad. Line to neutral is 0.5 microfarad. The L value on each line is of 3.77 millihenries. And then this Rn is 0.8 ohm. R1 is of 0.5 ohms. Similarly, the same values apply here also in the second pi link. Each pi link is of 50 kilometer, and again from here to here the line patch cord has been connected internally. Again this is for another 50 kilometer. Totally it comes to 100 kilometer. Yeah, this we need to insert this 15 volts supply to operate my transmission line model. This is an MCB which will get switch off or it gets stripped of any faults occur. And then this jack is for the dimmer stat input terminals. You need to be little careful while connecting because this will go to the my input of my dimmer stat. 3-phase auto transformer output terminal. This is 3-phase auto transformer for input terminal. And again we have given 3 independent MCBs to protect against any fault occurred during conducting of experiment.
Next section you can easily get this. You can start explaining. What is this?
Sticker of 230 volts AC, which we have connected from my load bank, and this jack is the output of this transmission line model which will be connected to my load bank input. Resistive load bank suitable for 220 kV 100 kilometer line transmission line model. The total transmission line model had been designed for 10 ampere. The same thing we have designed a resistor load bank also of 10 ampere. Each step is of 2 ampere. First step, second, third, fourth, fifth. And this MCB is to switch on my cooling fan. This you need to switch on as and when we start the experiment. This is purely R load. In the second step, we have connected inductor coil also so that my power factor dips to 0.9. Remaining all 3 is of pure resistive loads only. Coming back to transmission line model 220 kV 100 kilometer, we have 3 indication lamps which will show us the availability of 3 phases. Only when we need to switch on, conduct the experiment, only when these 3 LEDs glows continuously. These 2 are voltmeters, these 2 are ammeters of 20 ampere, these 2 are of maximum demand meters. This is start button, this is emergency stop button. Here, this is first pi link of 50 kilometer line, and this is second pi link of another 50 kilometer line. Total line will be of 100 kilometer. Yeah. You can start conducting experiments. You can conduct 3 experiments on this transmission line model. The first one is basic Ferranti effect and the open circuit, and the second regulation and efficiency of a transmission line, and the third is ABCD parameters. So once I switch on this button, I get the supply from my dimmer stat output. So I'll start connecting my patch cords now. Between L1 and this, we need to connect either a current meter or a short to conduct the experiment. Similarly here also, and L3 also. But whereas these capacitors have been connected internally. So I'll start with L1. From L1, I'll go to ammeter, another N2, the main line again here. My MD meters wiring had been connected internally, so no extra connections required from the front panel. This capacitor other end to connect between this one end has been connected to the R phase, the another end we need to connect it to the Y phase. This Y phase capacitor to be connected to the B phase. Again from B to red. The other end should go to the R phase. Y, so my connections are over here. Now I need to connect these 3 capacitors. Get the patch cords in the first pi link. I'll switch on the mains breaker. I measure the voltage across all three phases by using this voltmeter. I'll connect one terminal to L1, the other terminal to L2. And slowly I apply my dimmer stat voltage to the prescribed 415 volts. And here you need to be little cautious that all these three MCBs are in on condition. Apply 415 volts and see all three phases are present only. Maximum demand meter 415 approximately. Here you can measure line to line voltage, wattage and the power factor here. My charging current, this is my input voltage. So as I haven't connected my receiving end meters, nothing, it is not showing anything. So as of now my input voltage is correct and I can proceed to my second pi link. I'll switch off my breaker and I connect the similar way of patch cords in the second pi link also. I need smaller patch cords. Have smaller patch cords. Patch cords in the second pi link similar to my earlier first pi link. So both the patch cord connections are similar. So again I will briefly explain you. This L1, L2, L3 comes from my dimmer stat output, and see that all three independent MCBs in on condition. Simultaneously I have connected my voltmeter across L1 and L2. Between these two I have connected one ammeter from L1 to ammeter another end to my coil. Value is of 0.5 ohms. This neutral resistor is of 0.8 ohm. This coil's value is of 3.77 millihenries. And in the similar way, here also we have three line to line capacitors which are to be connected in delta. The other end to be connected to this L1, the output of this pi link. And this pi link end point will come to the first point of the second pi link. This has been connected internally. The same way I have connected again L1 to this point. This R value, same value of 0.5 ohms. This C are connected in delta again. Again this shorted again to the next end of the coil. Coil other end connected to this capacitor. Again here also you will find all three capacitors will be connected in delta configuration. The other end goes to this N terminal, which will be directly fed to the my load bank. So now I will switch on my breaker. In my earlier case I have set my voltage at 415 volts. Once I switch on this breaker, sending end voltage is at 418 approximately. Here you could see in MD meter line to line 417, wattage is 0.226 and power factor is 0.066. And the current it shows, as I haven't connected my load bank, but yet my current is of 4.95 ampere. It is only because of my capacitance which had been added in my transmission line model. It's a charging current. So in my sending end, my voltage had been set at 416 volts. My receiving end voltage is 427. This we call it as Ferranti effect. The receiving end will be voltage will be greater than sending end voltage. This is the basic experiment in our transmission line model, Ferranti effect. Experiment will be regulation and efficiency of a given transmission line model, 220 kV, 100 km. Here we will be conducting experiment at 400 volts. You need to maintain sending end voltage at 400 volts.
Throughout the experiment.
And this sending end voltage need to be controlled or monitored at different loads. See, now what we will do is we will switch on the load one by one. Say before switching on the load, we need to ensure that my cooling fan is on condition. My cooling fan is in on condition now. We can start applying the load. So I'll switch on the first load, first step of 2 ampere each phase. And load regulation, we use these two MD meters. This MD meter is been connected at sending end. This MD meter is connected in my receiving end. This is my voltage phase to neutral, line to neutral. This is my current and this is my frequency. Here we can take down the readings of more than 20 electrical parameters. As of now we need only voltage, current, wattage, power factor only. So line to line voltage is 400, current at sending end is 3.5, current at load end is 1.320. I'll go back to again line to neutral, line to line. Line to line 401, 402. The wattage here is 0.418, here it is 0.706. I'll apply the second load now.
Kilowatts, huh? Kilowatts.
Say at different loads, we need to monitor or control my sending end voltage constant at 400. Say my line to line voltage at sending end is 400, my wattage is 1.819 and the power factor is 0.603. Because my presence of capacitance is much higher than my load, it is showing C 0.603. And then my receiving end voltage is 389, it started dipping, and then the wattage is 2.024 kilowatt and the power factor is closer to unity 0.976. And I apply my third step. I'll slowly control my voltage, sending end voltage at 400 volts. My sending end voltage is 400, wattage is 3.203 wattage, power factor is 0.806. The receiving end voltage is still dipped further, 380.7, my wattage is 3.24 and the power factor is closer to unity 0.994. I'll switch on my fourth step. I need to control or set my sending end voltage to 400 again. My sending end voltage is 400. My wattage it shows 4.540. Power factor is 0.899. My receiving end voltage is 370. My wattage is 4.329 and power factor remains at near closer to unity of 0.997. I'll switch on the maximum switch of the fifth switch. My rated current of this transmission line is of 10 ampere. Now we have reached to the maximum of my sending end voltage being maintained to 400 now again. My line to line voltage 400, wattage is 5.750, power factor is 0.944. My voltage at the receiving end is 360.8. My receiving end voltage is 360.4 and the wattage is of 5.274. This is of kilowatts. We need to write as kilowatt. The power factor again is closer to unity of 0.999. Here we will find so once as we have taken all the readings, we can switch off the loads one by one. As we have taken down all the readings, second we have done efficiency and regulation, and we have taken down the readings at all steps. This is first step of my load, this is second, third, fourth and fifth. We need to find out the regulation and efficiency at the maximum load only. We have a formula to find out the regulation and efficiency of a given transmission line. We have a formula here: power delivered at receiving end divided by power sent from the sending end into 100 will be our line efficiency. To find out the regulation of a given transmission line, we have VR is equal to Vs minus VR divided by VR into 100 will be our regulation, voltage regulation. Completed two experiments. One, the basic Ferranti effect, and the two is regulation and line efficiency experiment. Now we are coming to ABCD constants. Here we need to perform experiment at any one line. So at the first instance we will be using R line. As we are using only one line, we need to apply 230 volts. Say in the first instance we will conduct OC test. Yeah. So this is basically a similar experiment we might have done in networks lab, which is of two-port network theorem. So where we apply sending end voltage and measure the voltage in the output OC test and the SC test, and in the second stage we apply sending end, receiving end will become my sending end and my sending end will become receiving end. We do vice versa. In the first case we apply voltage between one line and the neutral. We will not use any of these line to line capacitors. I use only one line R line capacitor to neutral, which is of 0.5 microfarad. This is the same R value, same L value, and then connected here. This line to the second pi link had been connected internally, and the other end again the second pi link has been connected. The other end is a open circuit test, where I have connected one voltmeter. All neutrals have been connected in series. I have connected this as a neutral. The other end L1, this is my receiving end pin, is connected to my voltmeter. So I apply input voltage as I have conducted in my earlier case of 400 volts. For single phase I am applying 230 volts in OC test. Say my sending end voltage and receiving end voltage are more or less similar, but here you could find some current at the sending end is of 0.17. This is only because of my capacitor which had been connected between my line to neutral. There are four capacitors connected of 0.5. This is OC test at sending end voltage. I applied 230 and my input current it shows 0.16. Is 0.16, 160 milliampere. I need to conduct a SC test. My short circuit test can be, rated current will be restricted to only 5 ampere. What I will do is, I'll remove this. I need to bring back my dimmer stat voltage to 0. While doing SC test, we need to take precaution that my dimmer stat comes back to 0 position. And then switch on the supply. Ensure that your sending end voltage is 0. Then you remove this voltmeter and connect it to the ammeter. It's nothing but we are creating a short between a line and a neutral. I am shorting it. Before shorting, please ensure that my sending end voltage is 0. Otherwise, my patch cords will get burnt because I should not short at 230 volts. So here I need to test at my rated current. My rated current for ABCD constants is 5 ampere only. So I apply rated current now. Slowly increase my dimmer stat voltage such that it reaches 5 ampere in my ammeter. So now I applied a 5 ampere rated current in short circuit test. At this junction, my sending end voltage is closer to 23. At 5 ampere, it shows 23. And then bring it back to 0. Then you remove this short so that we will not make mistake in our next experiment. You connect it to the voltmeter, or we can as well remove the terminal.
Calculation. Remaining current.
Similarly, in the same case, we need to apply voltage at sending end and measure the parameters at the receiving end. As we all know that the coils and the R and capacitors are same, we get the similar values even if we apply supply at this junction. So I'll explain you in brief about my wiring. Say, this is my input supply. I have my dimmer stat, same dimmer stat. I have removed the other two phases. Only I have taken R phase and a neutral. Between these two junctions, I have connected one current meter. This again a short point, and this is a junction short point to my next step edge. Again this from this end to this R another end to coil one end, coil another end to my another junction point. Similarly, between line to neutral I have connected this capacitance. Here also between line to neutral I have connected one capacitor. Here also another third one. This is fourth one. All neutrals have been shorted internally. I have connected one voltmeter across my input and another voltmeter across output. Say, to prove that all three lines are identical, here in this first case I have done experiment in R phase. In the second case you can do in the similar way at Y and B, and hence you can prove that all three lines are identical. We have a formula as per CL Wadhwa addition. A is equal to Vs by Vr by 1 by R is equal to 0. Like that for B, C and D. Hence we can prove that A to D is equal to 1.